Good afternoon, my quilty friends. This is Kathy coming to you with um, my journey through a Kim McLean pattern. I thought, this is a pretty grand excursion, so I thought I'm going to document my journey along my Mariner's Compass medallion. Now, I have been an applique fan for years and years and years. As a matter of fact, I have some of my applique in the background. Well, it's not all mine. But we start with, well, let's see if we can get a picture of it. The little Dutch dolls. That's what Grandma called it. That was actually done by Grandma, and it's the quilt that me and my sister started learning how to hand quilt on. Next to that is a piecing the past block of the week challenge that I did, a little bit different from Grandma's Dutch dolls. And then, of course, I have my one of my favorite um, designers is Jan Paddock, and I just love her primitive applique. So I've done lots of different applique, but I had never done anything as exciting as a Kim McLean. Let me get myself all set back up here, guys. Okay. But I saw it on Facebook, and I said, I must need to do one of these. I'm trying to get my camera set. You guys love me, right? Okay, perfect. So I decided that I was going to go with the Mariner's Compass, and I asked for it for Christmas, and my good husband said yes. He bought it for me, and I didn't want the kit because I have got a bazillion Civil War fabrics, and I thought I'm going to do this as a Civil War as opposed to our K Facet, which is really, really awesome fabrics too, but I am trying to use my stash like many of you. So I got this for Christmas, and I opened it up. I went, oh dear, what have I done? And I thought, like most of you have heard, that, you eat an elephant one bite at a time. So I said, I'm going to start this at the very beginning. I'm just going to open the book up, see what it says to do. Now, the only thing I did buy was I bought some background fabric like that. And for my bigger borders. And it may show up somewhere else in the quilt. I don't know. But I actually got started because I cut my fabric. And then I decided, well, I'm going to start in the middle because that's what it tells me to do. So I'm going to start with that medallion, the Mariner's Compass, in the middle. And I opened up my instructions, and it says that Kim did it hand piecing. And I thought, I don't know if I want to do that. I enjoy paper piecing, so I decided I'm going to use my paper piecing. So I went and I got my Carol Doak. I'm shamelessly plugging everybody I know. Her foundation papers, which fit beautifully through the copying machine. And I went and I made copies of these pieces that we need. So I had to have 8 of this section and then 8 of this little section, which I've actually already started on that. But I decided when I did this that I'm going to use just different fabrics. And so, trying to decide what colors am I going to use. And, when you're dealing with your stash, you can use whatever you have enough of and see what happens, which is what I'm going to do. So, like I said, I have actually started on these. So there's 8 of these sections, which these have all been pieced. Only that one's been trimmed. The rest of them all still look like this. And then I'm getting started on my next section, which is this. And I'll be putting those 2 sections together, and that will create my medallion. And then I have my center circle, which how many of you, when you applique a circle, can be a challenge. So I'm very excited to see how my circles go, and I will keep you posted. And this is episode 1. Stay tuned. Episode 2, hopefully, will happen before too long. I'm hoping this thing doesn't, pull out and become centuries long. Okay, so enjoy the journey with me, and maybe you'll pick up that pattern and play along. Okay, see you soon.